Did you know about the mall Santa who vanished into thin air on Christmas Day? This isn't just some urban legend. It is a chilling true story that happened in December 2015. Picture this, a busy mall in Phoenix, Arizona, filled with last-minute shoppers and excited kids. The air is thick with the scent of cinnamon and the sound of carols. In the middle of it all is Ronald Keene, a 62-year-old man, a beloved mall Santa with a twinkle in his eye. Ronald was in the final stretch of his shift on Christmas Day. It was a long day, and he decided to take a short break around noon. He headed to the staff room, a small, windowless space tucked away behind the glittery facade of Santa's workshop. His co-workers, the elves, saw him go in. They expected him back in 15 minutes, ready for the final rush of children. But 15 minutes turned into 30, and then an hour. Ronald never came back. When the mall manager went to check on him, what he found was deeply unsettling. The staff room was empty, but on a chair, folded perfectly, was Ronald's Santa suit. The red velvet was still warm to the touch. The air in the room was strange, smelling of sweat, cheap candy canes, and something else. A faint scent of artificial pine. It was as if Santa has evaporated. Naturally, panic began to set in. Mall security was called, and they immediately started reviewing the CCTV footage. What they saw on the tapes only deepened the mystery. The cameras clearly showed Ronald Keene in his full Santa gear, walking into the staff room at 12:01 p.m. The footage was time-stamped, clear as day. But here is the part that will send a shiver down your spine. There was absolutely no footage of him leaving. The camera covered the only entrance and exit. They scrubbed through hours of tape, frame by frame. He went in, but he never came out. As if that wasn't strange enough, something else happened at the exact moment Ronald entered the staff room. At 12:01 p.m., the mall's intercom system, which had been playing cheerful Christmas music all day, suddenly crackled. A distorted voice, high-pitched like a child's, but warped and mechanical, echoed through the entire shopping center. It said just 5 words: "Santa's coming back different." The music then resumed as if nothing had happened. Shoppers looked around, confused, but quickly dismissed it as a technical glitch. But the security team knew it was connected. The timing was too perfect to be a coincidence. The story gets even weirder. A few minutes after the intercom announcement, some children waiting in line started getting excited. They claimed Santa had returned. They told their parents that Santa had briefly stepped out from behind the curtain of his workshop. But this wasn't the jolly Saint Nick they were expecting. According to the kids, he just stood there, completely silent. He didn't say, "Ho, ho, ho." He didn't ask what they wanted for Christmas. He just stared. The children said his eyes were wide and twitching unnaturally. His smile was gone, replaced by a blank, unnerving expression. This silent, staring Santa stood there for maybe 30 seconds before disappearing back behind the curtain. When the parents, urged by their now frightened children, peeked behind the curtain, there was no one there. The big chair was empty. The sack of toys was untouched. This was the final straw. Mall management knew something was terribly wrong. They quickly shut down the entire Santa's workshop attraction, putting up a sign that said, "Closed for technical difficulties." They didn't want to cause a mass panic on Christmas Day, but behind the scenes, a full-blown investigation was underway. The Phoenix Police Department launched a missing person case for Ronald Keene. They interviewed his family, his friends, his co-workers. No one had any answers. Ronald was a reliable, quiet man. He had no known enemies, no history of mental illness, no financial troubles that would cause him to run away. He loved his seasonal job as Santa. His family said he was looking forward to a quiet Christmas dinner after his shift. He had no reason to just disappear. The police explored every possible theory. Did he have a medical emergency in the room and someone moved him? Unlikely, given the lack of any evidence and the locked room nature of the problem. Was he abducted? How could someone abduct a full-grown man from a locked room in the middle of a crowded mall without anyone seeing anything and without appearing on any security cameras? The only entrance was monitored. There were no other doors, no windows, no secret passages. It was a logistical impossibility. They searched every inch of that mall, from the roof to the sub-basement. They brought in search dogs. The dogs picked up Ronald's scent leading to the staff room, but the trail went cold right at the doorway. It was as if he had stepped through a portal into another dimension. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The case grew colder and colder. The media attention eventually faded, and the story of the vanishing Santa became a local ghost story, whispered among mall employees. To this day, Ronald Keene has never been found. No body, no ransom note, no bank activity. He is officially listed as a missing person, presumed deceased. The case remains open but inactive, a file in a cabinet filled with unanswered questions. What happened to Ronald Keene in that small, windowless room? Who was behind the distorted voice on the intercom? And who or what was the silent, twitching figure that the children saw? Was it a prank? A hallucination? Or was it, as the voice on the intercom promised, Santa coming back different? This is one of those true stories that's so bizarre it feels like fiction. It's a reminder that sometimes the most cheerful places can hold the darkest secrets. This all went down in Arizona. It makes you wonder what strange stories are hiding in your own hometown. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this story as fascinating and unsettling as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's strangest mysteries. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.